The title of this talk is Invisibility. Years ago, when I was in college at graduate school in NYU, our professor said he wanted us to feel what it would be like to be homeless or a beggar. And he said, as a result of going out and doing this, we would understand the concept of invisibility. So on a Saturday, I dressed up in some old clothes. Around 6, 7 o'clock at night, I went onto the street and I begged. And I did this for about an hour and a half. Now, interestingly, he said that most people who do this won't raise much money. But in my case, people gave me a lot of money. I couldn't understand what was going on. So on Monday, I went to go see him. And I said, Professor, I went out and begged and I got a bunch of money. What did I do wrong? So he looked at me and he said, okay, well, how did you do it? And so I showed him. I put my hand out and I looked into people's eyes and I asked them for money. He laughed and said, well, the reason why they gave you money is they were afraid you were going to rob them. You're a big guy. You're looking them straight in the eyes. Try it differently this time. Go out on the street, do the same thing, and this time have your head down. So I repeated the exercise. I went out into the street, and for 90 minutes I begged, and I hardly got any money at all. In fact, people didn't look at me. They didn't acknowledge me. They went to the other side of the street. For the first time, I understood what it felt like to be invisible, what it felt like to be a human being that nobody pays any attention to, because that's kind of what homeless people and beggars experience. So here I was, a middle-class Caucasian male, at the top of my game, out on the street, no recognition at all. It was a humbling experience. I really felt like what it felt like for these people to be out in the street, to have people ignore them, not care about them. It was a really important lesson. And it helped me to understand the impact that our impressions can have when it comes to people who, for whatever reason, we just don't want to have any contact with.